Sometimes God breaks your plans, but it's because he sees that your plans are about to break you. Trust the process. Girl, like even with being a black content creator, I've been on YouTube this year, I believe will be 10 years. I have never been invited to YouTube Black. I have never, when I do get brand. So hey you guys, this is Glamazante and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be a get unready with me. If you guys see my Instagram, I've been on the road, I've been gone. I've been doing so much stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a video because number one, I know the girls is missing me and I miss the girls. If you guys are interested in my hair, I already have a video up on that, so go definitely check that out. And today we're gonna be doing something new on the channel. This is my first time doing a get unready with me. So I'm gonna be taking my makeup off. We're gonna be talking about a few things that I've been just getting into lately. And yeah. And first things first, I want to say thank you to Strip for sponsoring today's video. Strip's whole purpose is to actually strip off the makeup off your face, not to actually strip your skin. And that's something that I love. I know y'all, as well as me, know I love a great dewy, hydrated, glowing face. These are some amazing products to do just as such. First things first, with Strip makeup, they are pretty much really good for not prepping your skin for skincare, but doing the skincare while you're removing your makeup. So you're already doing a 2-in-1 type of thing. Strip's formula removes makeup and delivers potent skincare by hydrating, and you'll pretty much see the hydration in your face as soon as you use it, in the moisturizing, because you know your girl loves to look moisturized and very glazed. So I'm gonna be using a few of their products, as far as the coconut makeup remover, and they have the caviar jelly remover. That one is super cool and funky. Everybody loves that one. That's like a big fave. They also have the removable face wash cloths if you guys want to use those. And my personal loving of a fave is the ones that are the face cloth removers, but they're not the throwaway ones. You actually can recycle them, so that makes Strip very environmentally friendly. So girl, you can't beat that at all. And if you guys are interested in using any of the products that you see today or listed below, you can hit that QR code right up there, or use the link stripyourmakeup.com/Glamazante. So first things first, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take my little strip band, put it on, and then we're gonna get into removing this makeup and get into talking about some things. Okay, period. Because I need to turn my air off because it's a little cool. I don't need all that air. So as I start my makeup videos, how have y'all been? How have y'all been? It's been a lot that's been occurring since the last time I seen y'all, talked to y'all, did a little chat with y'all. Like, it's been a lot. I went to Miami, I did a hosting. I feel like I have been on, like, I always tell y'all I've been on a spiritual journey, but it has been like in my face. There's no getting around it. And I just been getting closer to God. I've been looking to him for a lot of things that I've been doing. And I just love that for me, because one thing we love over here is our God, Lord and Savior. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back, get it out of my way, and just have that right there, and do this. So this is my first time doing like a little makeup talk through. So I mean, we're gonna see where we rock with it and keep it going. But for my first part, I'm actually going to go ahead and try to use the makeup remover wipes. These are the Better Than Naked Premium Cotton Cleansing Wipes. They're unbleached. They're actually dry, so that's something new, but I'm going to wet mine up just a little bit so that we can get the makeup process of unrevealing in. But let me tell y'all, so I have my things I wanted to talk about. The first thing first I wanted to talk about is getting stuff off of you. And it is so random. I'm talking about video. I'm talking about today removing makeup, but it's true. So I'm gonna wet this up. Let me do that real quick. Okay, let that sit with that for a tad. And here's the little wipe. I'm actually gonna take my lashes off. So something I wanted to talk about is getting things off you that aren't actually you. And that's something that I have learned within my last few months, is that a lot of stuff that we do, it isn't even us. Like, we're holding on to stuff that really isn't even meant for us. It's things that other people have actually done to us. We're just continuing to hold on to it because of trauma of what we've been through, and just carrying away into other situations. So y'all know, clearly I date, But with my new dating or just dating in general, I have realized that a lot of this baggage I carry and this trauma and these things that I do, they aren't even mine. They're someone else's that they put on me and I just carry it. And you're probably like, what do you mean? I mean that like me, I used to be super affectionate, and then I cut all those affectionate parts of me off, and it isn't even, that's like so much weight for me not to be affectionate. But due to trauma, past experiences, it has just really made me be like, I'm cutting that part off me. And it's so much harder to carry that around with not doing it versus doing it, that I had to be like, this ain't even me. Like, this is just something that I've learned, or this is just a learned energy. Like, even another thing that I have realized is something else that was on me was to not be so super emotional. Like, I realized I'm a very emotional person. And y'all probably like, girl, we know that because you talk on camera. But in my real life relationships, I had experienced not being emotional. And I think I used to hold it in. Like, if I felt some type of way, I had to have this such a hard exterior or just be this person that just really wasn't me. And I realized that that I had to carry this exterior of being so tough and rough, and you're not going to walk with me, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. And it was like I was carrying the weight of someone else. Like, that energy isn't even me. I'm sensitive. If I want to cry, but I want to cry. You know, and it got to a point where I had to really check in with myself and say, how many of these things that I'm actually carrying around is really me, and how many of these things are actually someone else, you know? And, you know, it took a minute for me to be like, hold on, that really isn't me, that's somebody else. But chill, when I really started thinking about it, I'm like, this is not me. Like, this is just something that I've learned as I went along the way, or I picked up due to trauma or barriers that's going on, because that's just not how I operate. Now, y'all see with the strip makeup, child, I use one little wipe and pretty much got all my makeup off. Well, a good bit of it, but I'm gonna do a mask today, so I'm super excited about that. I have these new mask jelly things that were given to me, so I'm super excited. I love using these. They're like little masks. Jelly things, makeup remover. So I'm going to use two things. I don't see most people doing both of them, but I want to do both of them today just for the makeup scent, for the makeup. I'm going to go in with the Strip Whipped Coconut Makeup Remover, and I'm going to actually put that on. I'm going to use both today though, just to see which one I really like a lot. With the coconut one, I'm super familiar with like coconut on the skin, but you know, we want to keep trying to expand our skincare. This smells super good. I've been really getting into coconut smelling stuff too, so this is super good for me. But yeah, I had to learn a lot of this stuff that I carry isn't even me. So I think that with everybody else, I kind of want everybody to check in with themselves and see how much stuff do you really carry around that's really not you, but that you learn from someone else. And I think that in these last couple of months, I've been stripping away things that I've picked up from other people, friends, family, strangers, the internet, just other stuff that is other people, and how much of it really is me. Because, you know, I think with me a long time ago, I got kind of, I don't want to say lost. I want to say I just got a little bit hidden. And now that's the thing with me, is I just want to see how much of me I'm getting back to, and it's been a good amount, and I didn't notice it until the person. That's why it's super important to date someone that like sees you, and when I say sees you, like really sees you, and they see you for, girl, my hair look like Miss Frizzle, but they really see you for like you, because the thing about it is, people can get lost in an image and who you are and who you're presenting, but that's not you. And with this person, she really was like, I don't think that a lot of this stuff that you do and carry around and maneuver through is you. And, you know, when I felt myself like letting go and just kind of becoming super like, just open and allowing things to flow and just not thinking so much before I did something, that's when I think the real me just started showing up. Because Well, no, I'm not even think I know the real me started showing up because it was almost like a whole different person. And she brought this to my attention. She was like, it seems like it's just a wholly different person. Like this aura, this energy, this you. And I was like, dang, I feel different too. So when I noticed is when you can do things without actually thinking about them and you just do them, then that's really you. I feel like when you have to think before you do every single thing and maneuver with every single relationship in a certain way of how, strategically you have to be, then that's probably not you. So I had to realize that. Girl, TikTok be my gospel sometimes because I get so lost and busy and everything else that I got going on. I think today I want to use, so these are the makeup cleanser. These are the makeup remover cleansers I want to actually use today. So we'll be using those. But TikTok be my gospel sometimes because I feel like I get lost, especially with doing so many things that I be doing. And one thing that TikTok said is sometimes God breaks your plans, but it's because he sees that your plans are about to break you. Trust the process. Girl, when I tell you that put me in it gave me a calming. And I said it gave me a calming because it was one of those things where sometimes we have this idea and a vision of how we want things to go and how we want these people in our lives as our friends, and we just want to do this and do that, and it just seems like that it's not working. Rejection is protection sometimes, and that just really made me understand, like, God sees everything. He sees all the plans. He sees everything how it's supposed to play out. He sees what's coming in the forefront before we even know it. And a lot of times when something don't go our way, we get discouraged, we get upset, we lose faith. But with me, I had to notice that I have been protected from a lot of stuff. It's been so many things that's been happening. I remember one time I was in a doctor's office and I had to leave. No, I was on my way to the doctor's office. I'm sorry. I was on my way to the doctor's office and I was rushing. And then it was like something that had stopped me that was like on the road. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some type of technical difficulty on the road. Like, I don't know if it was a car or something, but it was just prolonging the process. And then when I actually got up there to where the doctor's office was, I realized it was a whole accident. And if I was probably 5 minutes beforehand, because it was definitely before the police came, I could have been in that whole entire accident. I'm actually going to take my remover off now. Oh my God, this feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. And that's going to show you be using the makeup wipes and thinking that all your makeup is gone. Girl, it don't be. Look how much just came on here. And this is just a little bit of water and a little bit of coconut makeup remover. But I had to realize, I was like, dang, if I was any faster in this rush to go to the doctor's office like I wanted to, I could have potentially been in an accident. And then what? So it's like little things like that. Now, when I'm late somewhere or I'm not able to get somewhere as fast as I would like to, baby, I don't have any type of, I'm not mad. I don't have any type of nothing. I just be chilling. I be like, you know what? Maybe it ain't meant. Maybe I need to slow down. Maybe this ain't happening. I remember even with flights, I had missed, girl, I did not miss flights. I had missed a flight one time. Hold on. And I kept saying, what if something was going to happen on that flight? Or what if it was just one meant for me? I always trust my gut intuition. That's one of my things now, is to trust the intuition. Because you just never know. And I feel like sometimes you just be protected and you over here sitting here mad and they could have went your way and put you in a situation that just wouldn't have worked out for you at all. But people don't see that. I live such a carefree life and just super grateful, super relaxed, super it wasn't meant type of life. Like, I don't have too much back or flack for stuff because I just don't know, and I'm super appreciative. So with my face, she looks super clean, but I do want to try the jelly mask. So we're going to try the jelly. On a regular basis, from looking at reviews, you definitely don't need to do both, but I am just super excited to try both. And I want y'all to see it. super excited. But before I put this one on, I want to read y'all another one. So it says, God knows the work you're putting in while nobody else is watching. That's why you don't have to prove it to anyone. If you do it, God will bless it no matter what and no matter when. And that's true. It's a lot of people, sometimes people be counting they pockets and how much work they putting in and how much we see. But you know what though? It's all about what God really sees. You know? It is. It's all about what he sees. And that's why a lot of times it's like the work that you put in, long as you keep being consistent, putting that work in, you're always going to win. It's always going to happen for you if it's meant. You can't be forcing stuff now. But if it's meant, it's going to happen for you. Because can't nobody take nothing that was written for you. And that's the same way with me. Like, I'm not going to hold you. I be getting discouraged with this social media stuff sometimes. Why? Because I put so much work in and I work so hard and I feel like it goes unnoticed. Like, even with being a Black content creator, I've been on YouTube this year, I believe will be 10 years. I have never been invited to YouTube Black. I have never, when I do get brand invites, I be super thankful because I feel like sometimes content people are overlooked, but that's why I have to be so appreciative to like my tribe, and I'm referring to y'all because y'all be holding me down regardless, and y'all love me, especially with my vlog channel. It just was a great revamp of people getting to be able to be in touch with me and who I am, because I felt like at one point I was putting so much out and wasn't being seen, but I have to stay consistent in who I am. YouTube has changed. It's not the same as what it used to be. And I understand that. I'm not mad about it. I'm still able to, let me tell you something. I can't get mad at nothing that I'm able to still pay my bills from, still be able to live life, learn, grow, do whatever I want to do and be who I am. The other stuff to me is just extra, and it's actually nice to have the extra, but I'm also very content with the stuff that I do have. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who I'm speaking to, because y'all know my channel, we can get a little ratchet, we could be a little this, little that, but I just felt like it was needed to be said, because when I be looking at these messages and seeing them, sometimes I just really want to share them with other people, but I'm just not for sure how to incorporate them and do them, because you know, you just don't know. But I just felt like it was so great to be able to do this today with Take My Makeup Off, because I felt like it was more of a refresh. I know a lot of times when I'm doing my makeup, I have to really sit there and like be on it. But I think that this just feels super healing. It feels super good. And it feels super like unscripted, very just transparent. It's just things that's on my mind that I just want to share with my friends, you know. But I have really just been maneuvering through and just staying consistent on trying to figure out who I am, stay true to that person, and then keep moving through. I feel like that I told you guys I'm doing a rebrand, but that also doesn't mean I'm not gonna be myself. We're doing other stuff. I'm probably getting off topic, but I'm just saying, like, you just have to stay consistent. And this is for anyone that feels like they could be doing so much better. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter what level you're at, you're always gonna feel like you could be doing better. When I had 10,000 followers, I felt like I could be doing better. When I'm at 800,000 now, I feel like I could be doing better. Before, when I had my first apartment, I felt like I could be doing better. Now that I have a house, I feel like I could be doing better. But it's like you have to figure out where you're at and be happy with it, because if not, you're always going to be chasing the next thing. You're always going to be chasing that next happiness. And I also realized this year too that like happiness is within you. It's who you are and where you're at in that moment, and making the most of it and being happy where you're at. And I think that, you know, we can always get into this hamster wheel of like chasing happiness. What's happiness? I'm trying to find happiness. But at the end of the day, even if we get to the next level, we always going to be searching for the next thing, because that's just how we are, especially people that like to do bigger and better every single time. I'm a Libra, so you know me. I love to just overachieve. So I think that with that, we just have to take a moment and sit back and be like, okay, where am I at now? I'm going to be happy for it. So like with me, I'm super like not content, but I'm very grateful and I'm happy for the things I do have, because maybe 5 years ago, this was something that I just only envisioned, you know, and I feel good. I feel good and I like the feeling I'm at. So, you know, we gonna keep it. And we ain't gonna be too hard on ourselves either. But definitely comment below if the message is resonating with you. Let me know below, because I'm telling you, I just was in this space. I'm like, I just need to share this because it was just on me. Like I was on fire. And I've been watching Black China's transformation. Also seen what's her name? Forgot her name. There's another YouTuber. She's going through like a spiritual awakening as well. And she was just talking about certain things. And I feel like with me, it's just been on my tongue to be so on fire for just speaking about like God, speaking about contentness, happiness, and just keep moving forward. And just also getting back to who you really are, because I think that it's easy to lose yourself. It's super easy to lose yourself. But long as you stay content with what your goal is and really just who you are, you can't never lose. I don't care what happened today. They could freaking crash YouTube down. They could crash YouTube down. But I'm me. I know who I am, and that's not taken from anything. I'm also going to take my little wipe and go through and cleanse my face. Oh my God, these feel so good. These feel amazing. Girl, definitely go hit that link in the bio because, child, it's giving. And you can just see my face, how juicy it looks. It's giving very dewy, perfect for summertime, hydration. This is how this one looks. I'm gonna kind of move it on the other side too. The way this got my face feeling though is like I wouldn't even have to put no type of moisturizer on. Like it just feels super like, definitely like I'm cutting steps out. Let me let y'all see me up close. Face card always aid, period. So you guys, my camera overheated, so I guess that's basically telling me I need to shut up. But nonetheless, I'm really glad I got to do this video. Number one, because it was short, sweet, to the point. And I think I dropped some gems on y'all that have been really helping me to maneuver through life. And my skin looks super flawless. I really actually love these products. If I have to, I would say the caviar jelly is like my absolute fave. And I also love the reusable makeup wipes. So check the link in the bio and don't forget to use my link, www.stripyourmakeup.com/glamazante. And I will see you guys in the video. But don't forget to get the comments going for a little bit of deliberation, and you know, see y'all. Hey, let's just do a little close on the skin. Super quick, easy, hydrating routine. The girls love it because number one, keep me moisturized, keep me juicy.